What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Q Monster here, back at it once again. We are about to go ahead and talk about She-Hulk episode 3.
The People versus
Blonsky. Yep, me and Maria are going to talk about She-Hulk episode 3. And just to throw it out there, I mean, it did not work for me. It may work for her, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't know a lot more comic books than I do, you know what I'm saying? So, but
this episode did work for me.
Yeah, it works for her, you know what I'm saying? For the non-fans. So, and after we get done talking the video, you'll know why. So, but anyways, so let's go ahead and get on to it. This is a spoiler. So I'm not going to do no non-spoiler, but this is a spoiler, so we're going to be doing some spoiler talks. So if you have not seen the show, do not watch this video. But let's go ahead and just get on right to it.
Okay.
So pretty much on the first part, it just shows off, after what happened on the last episode when it talked about, Emil Blonsky breaking out of prison. You know what I'm saying? When he went to go do that fight with Wong. And that take place, back in the Shang-Chi movie. So I'm pretty sure people already must have seen that. I know you have not seen it yet, so you got to catch up. So, but that was just a clip from that, from what they was, showing. So now she had to go back and, talk to him and everything and
try to figure out why he escaped from prison and what was the reason behind it, because she's trying to defend him to get him out.
Yep.
So she's doing all her investigation work, and that's pretty much the first scene.
Yeah, the first scene
where it
starts. So, and then they start talking about this case about this guy, and I forgot the guy's name.
He was an attorney that was working with Jennifer Walters whenever they worked in the DA department, and that's where they knew each other from. So basically, that's kind of like the next scene is. It's her meeting with, I guess, like her leadership to figure out like who this client is that wants to be represented. So she walks in and she sees him and she's like, hold on, I can't represent him. Like, this is a conflict of interest. We know each other, all this stuff. So then basically they just didn't really get along. But what happens is the reason he's there for representation is because I didn't know this. He had to explain it to me about the shapeshifter. I guess tricked him into thinking that he was dating Megan Thee Stallion, the rapper that I hope everybody knows. And that's where he wanted to get represented because she basically hustled him out of like $175,000.
I'm dead, bro.
I thought it was a good storyline. I thought it was really interesting that they picked her.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out how they were going to incorporate her into this. I was like, is she going to come in as like a made-up villain, or is she going to like be a friend? Like, I was not sure how they were going to introduce her whenever I found out she was on here, even though I was super, super excited. And so I thought they did it in a really creative way to do that. So there's this part though where like he is talking to his attorney, and he like knows that he wants to file this suit against this shapeshifter. But like then out of nowhere she comes and she turns into him, the attorney that's wanting to file the lawsuit. And she's basically like, I take personal responsibility. I knew that, she wasn't Megan Thee Stallion. And then like we like got confused for a minute. Then we realized that she was just turning into him and then like basically impersonating him. So that was like really funny and creative because I was like, wait, what happened? Like,
it happened so fast.
It happened so fast, yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, this show, I mean, every episode is going to be running to like at least about like 30 or 35 minutes and everything. So it's real short. Everything just kind of just
fast,
go by quick.
Yeah, it was very fast, yeah.
So, but after that, then they went back to Emil Blonsky and everything, cause they were still trying to like, She-Hulk still trying to represent him and everything, trying to, correct his, mistakes and everything, or what really happened, why he broken out and everything. So they try to investigate investigate that, just trying to see, why he broken out. And it was kind of funny though, you know. Emil Blonsky kept on saying like, you know, hey, he kind of forced him out and everything, you know, but he just came back to the cell peacefully and all that stuff. So, so they're trying to make him. I mean, he wasn't trying to make him like, you know, it was like a prison break and like that. But you know, they just forced him through his will because you know Wong, you know, told him to come with him and everything to this little cage match and everything. That's when they start fighting and all that stuff. Just trying to do a little training. You know, just trying to help him out and all that stuff. So, trying to help him out, not to be like a rageful monster and all this stuff. So, that's all it was. But
can we talk about all the women that were there?
Oh yeah,
that were his pen pals. They had to ask him because they have basically like the parole board, basically who he's trying to get released on parole. And, you know, of course, they're asking all this stuff about, like, where's he going to live and what support systems he has and all these things. So, Jennifer Walters or She-Hulk is basically, like, they like, have all the women, like, lined up. And they're like, these are all the women that, like, support him and, like, write him and since he's been in prison. And then I was telling him, I was like, that's really how it probably is in real life. Like, just having a whole bunch of, like, women there for inmates and stuff. But anyway, so that was funny. And then, of course, he starts to talk about how remorseful he is. And it just seemed like a textbook, like, parole letter. So we were kind of laughing at that part, too.
Yeah.
Then the guy does come and testify on his behalf at the parole board, too, just talking about everything. So yeah. And then he did turn into... Yeah, Abomination. He turned during into Abomination. The parole hearing, and it freaked everybody out. So, but he was just trying to show that he can't control it. He can control himself even when he is in that form, and that he can bring himself back down. So even though it scared everybody, he was trying to make a point, but it was, you know, interesting. So that's all it was, to try to prove a point that, you know, he can stay in control of himself. So, but I mean, but after that, I mean, it was successful. So they, you know, they did let him out. Yeah. So I'm guessing like on the next episode, they probably going to show him, you know, doing whatever. So I don't know, but I'm still waiting on Daredevil. That's the only thing I'm waiting on. You know, so I'm curious how many episodes he's going to be appearing in within the She-Hulk show. I mean, if he just appearing in one episode and then that's it, then I don't see no point of me to keep on continuing though. But I mean, I know she is though. You already said you're going to keep watching it with me. I'll watch it though. The whole 9 episodes. He told me this, y'all. So. Yeah, I know, but I won't do the next review on it though. I mean, I'll let her do the review. I'll let her talk about it. So, by myself. Because I'm pretty much done with it. Okay, so then after that, we go into it. Somehow shifts back to the other case with the the shapeshifter. Sorry, I'm gonna say it wrong. Shapeshifter. Yeah, shapeshifter. Anyway, so it goes back to that, and then they actually have Jennifer Walters come on and testify on behalf of her, like this person who she used to work with, the attorney who's filing the lawsuit, basically because they were trying to determine if he was like, I guess like arrogant enough or delusional enough to really think that he could pull somebody like Megan Thee Stallion, or that he could date somebody like Megan Thee Stallion. So she goes up there and she's like, yeah, he like rates himself as a 10 or an 11 or something. Like he thinks he's this big star, but he's like an attorney. And so her testimony basically helped him win the case. So the lady basically gets like 60 days in jail, and then she has to pay him back the $175,000, and then that's whenever Megan Thee Stallion is like makes her appearance in the she's like sitting in the audience of the courtroom, and she basically has like this fan, and she's like, there's only one Megan Thee Stallion. So that's whenever she came, and she was wearing like this pink almost like a light pink like blazer with a skirt, so it looked like kind of like a professional like dress suit type of deal, but it was a skirt, but it still looked really cute. So I got really excited during that part. And then after that, it was basically, the fighting scene. Yeah, the fighting scene. They finally did show the fighting scene in the last part of the episode, and it shows like the wrecking crew and everything, which, you know, they made them a joke, but But yeah, they showed them, and they try to, like, you know, fight She-Hulk, and, you know, She-Hulk just, you know, one-shots them and everything, just folding them all. Like, she just folded them all. No problem. So. Yeah, I was still disappointed again, though. What was in that? The fighting scene. What? Like, it's not exciting enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it was very similar to, I think, our last review that we did in the courtroom. She just picks up the desk and, like, throws it at the villain, and then it's just not, like, I don't know, it's just not exciting. Like, it's not long enough. It's not, like, I just remember her, like, pushing one or, like, hitting them, but it's very, very short, and you're waiting to, like, get excited about the fighting scene, but it just goes so fast, and it's not, like, intense or creative or anything like that. So I was disappointed again in the fighting scene. Like, I feel like even with that short amount of time, they could have done something cool, like had her show, I don't know, like some of her other strengths or something, but I was just disappointed again in that part. I know they're short, but they could still make the most of their time.
But we'll see how it goes for the next episode, and of course there is a post-credit scene, but I really don't want to talk about it.
I do.
I know she does too, but I fell off on the ground, and I'm just like, they really had to do that, like, really.
I'll tell it, because I looked at you and I was like, oh my god, he's about to walk out of here. But it was basically, I guess, Megan Thee Stallion is Jennifer Walters is going to take on Megan Thee Stallion as a client. I'm not sure for what yet, because I don't know, like, what that's going to look like, but I'm assuming she's going to be on future episodes. It has to be, I assume. But basically she's signing the paperwork, and they, like, Megan Thee Stallion's like, oh, you're, like, way cooler than my last attorney I had, and they, like, are in her office and they, like, start dancing. And then Megan Thee Stallion starts teaching She-Hulk basically how to twerk. So they bring the camera back, and you could just see both of them twerking. So it was a cute scene. And then at the end, Megan Thee Stallion's like, okay, scale it back, or what did she say? File it back, because she started. Jennifer Walters started getting really excited with the dancing. So she's like, calm down. But yeah, I liked it. I'm a big Megan Thee Stallion fan, though. I see. It made this episode very exciting for me that she was on there.
Yep. Not for me, though. So here's my rating for it. This, like I said before, it did not really do for me. So I'm about to give it a 3 out of 10.
Oh,
you know, so I'm sorry.
So
I'm
low,
sorry,
man. Like 3 out of 10.
I got to.
I'm giving this a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
And I know my last one was like pretty low. It was like around 6, I think.
Yeah.
But I knew that it was going to go up as the episodes got a little better. Still disappointed in the fighting scene. It still moves fast. Oh, the one thing we didn't talk about was she did look a little different. The CGI looked a little different.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it has something to do with when she pulls her hair back. I think it makes her face like maybe appear a little more or something. Because then when she had it down, she kind of looked a little better. So I don't know. But outside of that, I really, really like this episode, and I cannot wait for the future episodes to see what other parts Megan Thee Stallion has.
We'll see. But the only way I'm going to get excited unless I see my boy Daredevil. So that's the only way I'm going to be excited for. Other than that, yeah. Nah. All right, y'all. Post your comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think, man. I know y'all going to be talking about it. Like I said, but yeah, we still recording, so. But yeah, y'all let me know what's up, man. So I know y'all got a lot to talk about, so let me know what's up in the comment section below. And if you enjoy our review, make sure you hit that like button, and always subscribe it and share it. And I'm going to catch you guys later. Deuces.
Bye.